And that was where it all started. Earth Song by Frank DeKelly. The song is a lyrical masterpiece with political undertones and a beautiful melody. This is the song that became the theme of my 9th grade year when I first sang in a concert choir. I am a choir kid. We, the choir kids, are a special kind of people. Some say we are more dramatic than others, but I just like to think we know how to show emotion. We, the choir kids, are also a dying breed. We are an endangered species, a rare find. School administrators and financial advisors suggest that we take more math classes, or perhaps chemistry. Taking those classes will give us a successful future, they say. Our peers wonder why we waive PE credits for choir classes, giving up potential athleticism. They also wonder why we spend lunchtimes in the choir wing instead of gossiping in the lunchroom. I know the answer to this. This is Mr. Wisnes. He was my director in 11th and 12th grade. He often likes to say, "You can't ride on the coattails of tradition. You create your own destiny." Every Friday, he would give life lessons and tell the class to make good decisions over the weekend. I don't know about the rest of the class, but I know his voice was the one in the back of my head whenever I was faced with a difficult decision. He is undoubtedly the reason my attendance picked up when I joined choir, and why I took on challenging classes instead of skating through until graduation. We, the choir kids, share a special bond. While our school's rivals will normally attack us in any sport or competition, our directors got together and decided we should tour as one group. 3 high schools from Puyallup, Washington, traveled together to Portland, Oregon last spring. We, the choir kids, know how to appreciate good music. We learned to applaud our rivals with real appreciation. This camaraderie is only found in choir. Only in choir can people of all religious backgrounds, from rival schools, join in a cathedral and sing together about Jesus Christ the apple tree. We all felt obligated to one another as we sang in beautiful spaces throughout Northern Oregon. I still feel obligated to those I sang with, even as time distances us from these experiences. On tour, my school's choir joined together for a night called Sharing Time. We all sat in a conference room of the hotel until 3 a.m., sharing heart-wrenching secrets and meaningful experiences. Every single person in the room cried that night, which is saying a lot about a choir of 70 people. I was one of the last people to speak. I told the choir that we had created a kind of rare magic. The passion we shared and obligation we felt toward each other is something that truly can change the world. We had recently sang at the state capitol in Olympia, and one man approached our director later. We do not know who he was, but he was wearing a suit and seemed to be close to tears. He told Mr. Wisnes that he was truly touched by one of our songs, "Come and Find the Quiet Center." This was a simple hymn that we just sang as a warm-up, but it was perhaps one of our most passionate pieces because we had sang it together so many times, and it represented our choir as a whole. This was the anthem of our choir. As I spoke in Sharing Time, I told 70 of my favorite people that we could not let this magic go. If each of us used this experience in whatever career we planned to pursue, we would see unbelievable results. I also took this time to literally declare my major. I decided that I would study political science, and in every moment of my career, I would think of my choir. I feel bad for the students who believed that taking stats would be the best way to shape their future. I feel bad for the administration who thinks their advice was right. I feel bad for my peers who thought that choir was not socially acceptable for them. Because I pursued choir, I will not forget that camaraderie is always possible. I will not forget that great things happen when people unite. And most of all, I will not forget to come and find the Quiet Center. I invite you to do the same. Long live all the magic we made.